Welcome back to the Green Room on Casting Workbook. I'm Natasha Gargiulo, and John Wick fans are excited about the best of the 4 films of the franchise, with Keanu Reeves returning as the legendary hitman in the action-packed sequel. The Matrix reunion continues, with Lawrence Fishburne getting in on all the action, and there are some new, powerful players in the underworld. Now, for Keanu Reeves and the director of John Wick 4, Chad Stahelski, they say the process of making this film is very much like making a meal for a group of friends, and the fans get the best seat at the table.
I say these John Wick films for Chad and I are like we prepare a meal. We're the chefs, and he's the head chef. I'm a sous chef, and then we find the ingredients. We're putting it together. And that partnership has been really fun and some of the best creative days for me.
First week, I was still trying to find this character. Same with Chad. I told Chad, I'm not sure if I know this character yet, and he told me, neither do I. So we both were on the journey of finding this character.
And so enter Donnie Yen as Kane.
Think, how does he picture this Kane? And I told him, well, I see him stylish. Steve McQueen, Bruce Lee. All my movies, I identify this personality first. It's not about the style. People always ask me, what martial arts style you want this? But to me, it doesn't matter.
And Shamier Anderson as the tracker.
Tracker's in Tracker's world. Tracker doesn't care less what other characters are doing or what's happening in the world. Tracker's on his mission, and his mission is John Wick, similar to others, but Tracker's been doing this. He's a professional tracker. And in my backstory and in my development of this character, I said to Chad, I pitched to him, I said, what if this guy's been tracking him since the first John Wick? What if he's studying the John Wick movies almost as a documentary? And so that's kind of something that I've implemented in my idea of Tracker, because this man's a lone ranger. And so for him, it's just like one target, John Wick, and then on to the next.
Antagonist of the piece, the Marquis, Bill Skarsgård.
He's sort of the new sheriff in town. I'm not quite sure exactly how the table works and the structure of it, and it's purposefully kept a bit of a secret and a mystery in the world of John Wick. But he's appointed at a high position to, surprise, surprise, track down and kill John Wick.
The incredible Lawrence Fishburne as the Bowery King.
When I saw the first movie, which I wasn't in, I enjoyed it so much. I immediately reached out to Keanu. I was like, dude, all of our friends, all the guys that worked on the Matrix pictures, everybody's in the movie. You gotta hook me up. He was like, we've been thinking about you.
And what he brings to the Bowery King is so special. And who else could be the king?
It's really it's a nice kind of juxtaposition. So I'm having fun, man. I'm just happy to be here.
If you enjoy the world building of the John Wicks, then we have a lot of fun stuff in store. We have new characters, new levels of action for John Wick action.
Keanu's physicality in these movies is staggering. The amount of stamina that is required, the amount of just sheer kind of energy to do, even half of what he's required to do has got to be punishing.
We're trying to cook up a beautiful feast with multiple courses and some nice wine. So sit back, see it on the big screen, eat some popcorn, and John Wick.